Right, howdy partners! How you doing? Right, okay. Today we are doing Skyrim, the Elder Scrolls 5, not the Elder Scrolls 4. Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim, and this is my... What I've done is recreated my character from my very first play of Skyrim back in, the 11th on 360, who's level 128 or something. This one is going to recreate it. So the idea is to complete the whole game with this character, which is also on my 360. Okay, so that I try and do it as identical as I can. I follow the perks and everything, so that he does all the missions and visits every location in the game, and then when that's finished, to do the creation club. So that's the idea. This is pure vanilla, so I want to get all the achievements and things as well. So we are at full Gunther. Okay, so we are doing the Gauldur legend. Okay, we've been rather easy to kill at the moment, which is a little bit odd because we're level 42, but I've kind of done it now so the outfit is a little bit better than it was, so we have a little bit more armor now than we had before. So 348, so still not very high. So we got to be careful because we will take some damage. Okay. Let me just turn down the volume. It's a little bit loud in my ear. Music. Yeah, a little bit loud. So let me turn that down. That's because I was doing it without a microphone. So I usually turn the music up for that. So we'll turn it down so it doesn't overpower too much. I think I've got the level fairly good on this. But I may go down slightly because it is hard to hear me sometimes because I can't make the microphone any louder. So you may have a job hearing me at times. So here we are, we just entered Full Gunther. Okay, so here's the entrance. So this is pure vanilla on an Xbox Series X. Recreating my original character on the 360. So the way I played it was, we were half magic and half mage. So that's how we did it. So the other one half was, say, I don't know, me. I mean, it kind of me really. So that's why there's Gray, R-A-Y for Ray instead of G-R-E-Y, as in, sorry, A for Gandalf. So I put the Y in there so that it's half me. So I like to be using this, which is Moloch Bowls thing, which is what I did in my original game. I had this fairly early on, and yeah, I'll use this. So we got to go here. I think I've been here before. No, I haven't been here before. Now, don't know if we got the thing, but we haven't got the ivory claw, so I presume it's somewhere in here. So let's see how this goes. Let's hope this comes out on the recording, because the last time I did it, it was all over the place, so I didn't show that one in the end. Okay, so we have a fish here. So we'll get a torch out. Because we're kind of Gandalf, kind of half Gandalf, we tend to use a light instead, because we're a mage. So mainly concentrate on being a mage. So we have a snake and a whale on there, okay? And on this side we have a snake and there should be another one somewhere. Got a bird and a snake. So that's the kind of what we've got to do. That needs a thing apparently. Could be I haven't got that one yet. What was it? A bird? And a snake, I think it was. I'll check in a minute just in case. Okay, so that's one side. Then we have a snake and a fish. So a snake and a fish. So that should open it. I presume it did. I mean, I didn't see anything happen. So we'll see how this goes, see whether, you know, we're still taking a lot of punishment and dying, because I kind of am at the moment. We're kind of dying a little bit. Now I should have all these things, or have I not done the first one? Let me just check that a moment, because there's 3 to get all together, so I may be going here a bit earlier, and I may have just kind of, you know, been in the local area and then I just happened to wander to it. But I presume I'd done the previous 2, so let me just check, because we should have done this one. Oh no, that's a different one. So let me just check this. So we may have to just go in, find out we can't go any further, and then stop. So I can't remember what order I did just now, because it's been a little while since I've gone back to this character, because, yeah, I've only played this one now and again. Not sure what that lever's for. Right, so normally we go in here with flames, and we generally just do that, mainly because this takes souls, and this is the only thing we have at the moment, which is taking souls. But sometimes we do switch to both of these and go in mage style. So we will switch, because that's what I did in my original play. I'm in trouble there, Lydia. This game is always a bit slightly danky, so sometimes we'll go in with the mage, and we're fairly powerful now. I'll try not to hurt Lydia, so we'll switch to our weapon. Sorry, Lydia. Switch to this. So this was generally how we did it. Yeah, we started off with a bit of Gandalf when we entered the, you know, when we first started the game, and then we went into the tower and we selected who we wanted to go with, which was Imperial. So let me just show you who we are. Imperial. I picked Imperial because on I played Imperial in Elder Scrolls Oblivion, so I went with that, and I wanted more money. So I've called this Reborn because it's trying to copy what I did on the 360. Because this will have less loading times. It'll just be less frustrating, because now to play on my 360 is very frustrating. We have our light armor improved up to here, so we're not bad on that. So we can only go one more higher. We do a little bit of archery because I did do that. So the Ray half of me did some archery, but he did the magic and the conjuration or whatever it did. We didn't do conjuration much, but we did it a bit. So that's our armsman bit. Two-handed we didn't do, nor block, nor heavy armor. But we was expanding this from the start, and the idea was to get to Dragon Scale, because we knew that was going to be very good. Well, we found out it was going to be very good. So with a little bit of hindsight, I know that this is a good way to go. Now, enchanting I did fairly early on, along with alchemy, and restoration I did early on, but mainly destruction, of course. But I ignored all these. All the others I ignored. So that's what I did when I first did it. Didn't do sneak very much either. We just, you know, did it. We sneaked everywhere we went, but not necessarily to improve our sneak skill. We just did it just to go in a little bit quietly, look around, and maybe pick things off with our bow. Right, so let me go to clairvoyance. I did use this a lot on my original play. I presume that's pointing the wrong way. I usually put it down and then remove it. So is that pointing the right way now? It's kind of leading out. So it could be. I shouldn't be entering here yet. I should be going back to the beginning and looking at the other one first. So we'll see how far we get anyway. Yeah, I'm sorry, I stepped on the trap. Yeah, I used to do a lot of stupid things, and then, you know, I got killed for stupid things. You know, of course I did all that, of course I did, you know. But I was a little bit cleverer then, in that I could map myself around the map fairly well, only occasionally got it wrong. Now here is where that happens, so we make sure this is up so we don't fall down. And we go on up to this section, okay, which is the higher section. Now you'd find that hard to believe, wouldn't you? This is the higher section, but you know, according to that blobby mess, apparently we're in the higher section. Whether you can see that, I don't know. So we'll see how this goes, see if it comes out okay. If it comes out okay, I'll release it. If it doesn't, you know, it sounds all wonky again, you can't hear me, it's all bitty and you can't hear half of what I'm saying, then obviously we'll dump that. So these are people that previously come in. Oh, I can't believe I just picked up a shovel. Although on my original 360 I did keep the shovel, because as I started to get through the game I thought I wouldn't mind one of everything. So, but we won't be doing this on the second play, on our reproduced one. We won't be making mistakes of the first one, which is collect everything in the game. I do believe he has this, yes. So we have the Ivory Dragon Claw now. Okay, so we have Dres Valen's notes. If I can read this, I'll read it. But I am struggling with my eyes today. They're a bit off sometimes, so I do struggle reading it. It's a few pages. I think I'll just leave you to read that, because I am struggling a bit, and I'll have to get close to the TV to even think about reading it. So this is really telling the tale of these three people, brothers I presume, and you know, Gunther and the other ones. So I presume this is the Gunther one. So there's Gurmund, there's Yarek, and there's what's it, Yarek, and then there's one other one which I can't remember at the moment. So so all those three together we've got to get rid of to achieve this quest, and then we get an amulet for each one, and then when we complete the final one we get one amulet, which I can't remember if it combines all three, but three get replaced by one which does three different things, which I presume is all three, but so we'll take that. But I won't read them today because my eyes are not great today, so we put that then in there, although I didn't have to activate it. No, that comes later. Right, so generally, as I say, I went in with the flames, sometimes with the two, like that, and sometimes I put the mage gear on with no armour and just burn these guys to death. So already we have a fairly high powered spell, which I do believe I didn't have. I may have got it a little bit earlier. I can't remember when I got this more powerful spell, and I'm trying not to kill Lily, but I'm doing a darn good job. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm getting a wonderful response for Oblivion, even though I am struggling a bit with it, because it is a tricky game when you haven't played it for a while, to, you know, how the quest system works. It's a little bit janky. Oh, bad luck, Lydia. I just missed it, you know, luckily. And of course, we've already got 99 plus lockpicks, because, you know, I've always been really good at lockpicking. That's why I never bother leveling it up. I did tend to pick up every potion, but I'll be getting rid of those. So why you're picking them up then. That's a very good point, actually. Can't see where the switch is now, but I used to sometimes use this, although I did used to use the other one. So normally I was using, you know, like just a normal fire one, until I got my first one, which I think was probably a firebolt. So I kind of changed to the better one as soon as I got somewhere where I could buy a more powerful one. But don't stand on it again, Lydia, please. You did you? Right, so we've got to go somewhere else. Right, let's see. According to that, we've got to go around, down, and around. No, that way. Right, okay, there's somebody who's looking like he's, you know, he's alive. So we'll blast him. And I can only do one at the moment because I haven't got enough magicka. Go, Lydia! Go, baby! But of course I should have gone in there and done that and collected the soul. So this is how I collected all my souls. It's called the Elder Souls. Sorry about that one. Maybe burn them a little bit, but... Well, I did like to go and whack with one hand, you know, and fire blast him with the other, you know. And I got a terrific amount of soul gems by doing this, and so I never had to worry about soul gems, which is why I loved this weapon when I first played this game. This was for collecting all my souls, and I thoroughly enjoyed getting every single one of them. Hello. So I hope you enjoy it. And thank you for responding to the Oblivion ones. I'm just a little bit rusty on it, so you'll have to forgive me if I get things wrong on that now and again. It's been a long time. Right, okay, generally with this particular one, with the 3 gates, I just start flicking switches. So, right, okay, that one does that one, that one does that one, that one does that one, but it kind of... So generally I just mess around with these until we get a combination that works. So I tried to work out what it was. In the end, I couldn't work out what it was, so I just started, you know, flicking switches and hope for the best, really. I see what would happen and then kind of try a different switch and see what happened. You know, if that didn't seem to be working, I'd flick it back and then maybe flick this one. You know, I just generally kind of did this until they all open. So basically, I do that and then react to what happens with each one. And I managed to do it. So I don't know what the actual proper routine was. I just work it out, you know, mathematically, or should I say more accurately, pure guesswork. Alright, there's nothing on the left here, but of course I always look for every tiny little thing hidden in the detail. And normally I was using flames. I probably haven't got it on there because I've taken that one off. But normally I would just use the flames to light the area rather than, you know, getting a torch out. But probably it is better getting a torch out because obviously you can put it away as soon as you move on. But yeah, see, we would have missed that otherwise. So I tended to want to get everything. So I'll kind of do that this time, but probably not so much. Yeah, luckily it kind of shakes before it starts falling down, so you get a chance to react. Now, I would also go to my bow quite a lot, because I did use my bow quite a lot. Just, you know, things in the distance, and I could, you know, I could see where they were. I would get the bow out, and one of them does soul. Now I can't remember which one of these it is. I should have put like a soul bow or something. So we just check which one it is. Right, it's the wrong one, so it's that one, and then we use.
I'll kill you if I have to.
All right, it was too late. She does that. She likes to give them a good whooping. Right, well obviously these people are going to wake up. goes without saying, doesn't it? So we may take immediate action. Because I can tell, you know, which ones are and which ones aren't. Okay, and then we have a puzzle to solve. Don't really like doing these. They are wonderful. Maybe I ought to speak a little bit louder so you could hear me, you know, yeah, because it is hard to pick me up on Twitch. I won't flick that switch because, you know, something could fall down on our head, you know, anything can happen. But basically, these will open and somebody will come out. And alright, well, maybe they could come out if they were still sat down there. And then what happens is you go through here and you see somebody go, so you immediately take action, and I'll go in the flow and then switch to the Mage. That's a get out of the way. Thanks, Lydia. You really are there at my side, aren't you? It's a grand soul gem, wonderful. Right, so basically, yeah, you've got some things here to rotate. Okay, so what you do is you find out what those things are. I might take a while for me to work this out. Wonder what that was. Oh, is that right? Okay, well, it's very easy to solve. You just go to the side so it can't hit you because it does a direct path. So if you go to the side, come in, go to the side, you're protected, and then you can take it out. That's basically how I did it. I work all these things out mathematically. No, that's right. It's just a joke. I don't work out mathematically at all. I just see that. We'll see what happens and then take action. Alright, so this I do believe gives you the sequence. So it's snake. Although something's going to come out, isn't it? And there it is. And once again, sorry Lydia. I should be hacking them down, really. Right, there's another one there. Take that, Mr. Draugr. Take that again. And finish off. Take that. That's from the hand of RayRay. This is from the hand of Gandalf. Hello, Lydia. How wonderful to see you again. Right, so you know, if you're not sure how, you know, how are we dressed, RayRay or Gandalf? Well, if you've been watching the earlier ones, you will know. So we have Croesus on. This was one of our favourite ones I used to wear because it was good at lockpicking, archery and alchemy. So I like to have this one most of the time. I also carried this one because this gives me better prices and I can carry more plus breathe underwater. So those were the two that I used. Okay, so if you see me without it, we are modelled on Gandalf. So our look was Gandalf. Our right arm was RayRay and our left arm was Gandalf. Sometimes we'd be full Gandalf, sometimes full RayRay. All depend. Occasionally I did shield, but that was very rare indeed. Right, so now we've got to solve this puzzle. So it's thrown me a little bit now. Right, okay, so this is the solution. So snake, fish, and bird. Snake, fish, bird. Good evening. Oh yeah, we've got a flick switch. Or the other way around. Snake, oops, hang on. I got on the right one? Yeah. Make sure it's on the mark. Snake, fish, bird. I can't believe I just remembered that. So that should do it. Hang on. So therefore, if I go... So I got to think now. So what should happen now is when I pull the switch, That should open. Yeah, right, okay. Right, okay, solved it. Right, well done, RayRay. You've done remarkably well now. It says there's an exit there. Is that an exit from this level or the other level? That is the burning question. Right, it's not from that, so it is further down. But sometimes, you know, if there's a little while to go before I knew I was going to face an enemy, like all the way down here, I'll put the light on. There's a spider. Sometimes I'll take them out with a bow. But usually I just went wallop. Or that. But usually it's this. So I get a million soul. And I did used to collect every one of these frostbite things and use them. I don't know why, I just grew to like them for some reason. They seem to, you know, kind of do a bit of a job. It's only later I started using the more potent stuff. I kind of got myself into a routine of using them and kind of never stopped. Until I reached a stage where I thought, yeah, you know, you should stop. So I did. Right, okay, here they all come then. Right, here they all come. Right, so leave her alone. Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, another one coming. No problem. How you doing, Lydia? So yeah, as you can see, I never ran out of soul gems. I know there are crummy ones going into good ones, but I didn't particularly care because I eventually ended up with tons and tons of grand and black ones. So I never overly worried too much about it because I picked a lot of grand ones and whatever, so eventually they would fill at some point. Right now, is this the same one? I think it was a sapphire. Hopefully the brain's working today. So I hope you enjoy this. Recreating my original play. Right, a bird, an owl, and a bear. A bird, an owl, and a bear. A bird, an owl. Usually 1, 2, 2. Or 1, 2 something. Oh right, hang on. Right, I got the wrong one. So it's not the sapphire one. I got another one. Maybe I read it wrong. No, definitely a bird there. Okay, so it's the wrong one. So it could be I haven't got the other one. Is that the one? Is that just the one I just looked at? Is that a bird, and a dragon? Try that one. A bird, and a dragon. Try that one. I think it might be that, you know, the ones that you got in the previous ones, you need to use in this one. Well, I'll tell you what, it is loud in my ear, so I'm just going to turn this down. Right, that's rather loud in my ear, the sound of the game, so I'm just turning it down a little bit. That's why I went to the you know, the kind of Twitch picture. I like to have a little look just to make sure there's nothing coming. Always ready for adventure, I am. But normally I would use my flames just to light the area. Just the normal flames. Right, we're going to the crypt now. Better go a bit sneaky. Generally, I did tend to sneak wherever I went. So that I could snipe them with the bow, really. So although bow wasn't our main weapon, we did use it. Because it just makes sense, doesn't it? No? No, it probably doesn't make sense. Especially to a mage and a fighter. Probably doesn't make sense, but I did. I just never put any points in it. Right, okay, so we're getting to the main part there. So
Never seen anything quite like that.
she's never seen anything like that before. And I did go all around the sides, you know, fill out the wall, you know, I generally do that. Yeah, so, you know, I know where there's any secret entrances or whatever, because this bit I'm pretty sure is safe. So I generally do this. This is my normal routine. So I'll occasionally go into those corners and hug them just so that, you know, it fills out. So I know there are no hidden doorways. That's basically what it is. Right, okay, so now things start to kick off. Hello. So this is where I know a fine shot with a bow might do some good. But this is Mikhail, so we'll do a double blast and try and keep our distance. Although she's going to get slightly pasted, so I'll do a little bit away. Oh, no, sorry, she's still got pasted. Alright, okay, we'll go in with our slicing tool. Courtesy of Molog Ball. No, is it a normal ball? And probably that'll put a... You know, that won't be a petty one, that'll be... I don't know. Great. I mean, I don't know how it works. I mean, you tell me. So we found the fragment, and it's writ of sealing, which I can just about read. Be bound here, Mikhail, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. There you go. And of course we have the Gauldur blade, which I always kept the main weapons of the game. Any named weapons I will keep. And I will be doing the same this time as well. Always keep named weapons. And never sell them or give them to my follower usually, unless I'm really desperate, which is most of the time. And then I put the light on normally, so I normally work. Now I usually sometimes have the staff cast the light. Now this is how you know, Gandalf has a staff with his light. Yeah, I couldn't wait to get this because it was a Gandalf type thing, so we were always going to get that. As soon as it came out, as soon as we had one, we were going to use this. Because it's kind of Gandalf all over, isn't it? And you can only light one area at a time, so you can't do multiples of these. You can only do one, so one will get replaced by the other. I won't be using any Creation Club spells, anything like that in this entire playthrough, because it's supposed to be vanilla. So there's no mods, this is pure vanilla Skyrim as it was when I played it, apart from the fact it's a special edition, so it's going to look better. Right, okay, so that's that done. Right, let's see now, where are we? So now we have to... Is that a secret way or is that just a dead end? So it should be a secret way somewhere. So, is that it? I think we venture forward into the next bit. And I'll put my hat back on because obviously that pushes up my armor. You know, at the moment it's 210. That would go up 68. So it should be 278. But if you put it on, it's going to be 25% extra or 50% extra. I can't remember how many I've done, and that will push it up. So if you've got the whole set of light armor, then it will add a bonus, which you all know. I know. Right, once we get here, then we put the two different things in. One opens that side. So if you come in here before you're meant to, then this could lock up. So some of them, that you could possibly break, but generally I didn't break them because they tended to work the second time. They're supposed to reset and then work again. But, sometimes they don't do that, they break. The Fury we would have had, so have that, we would have picked up that. Because generally, if there was something that was fairly good, we would pick it up. Boy, I made over £1 million. Frost Breath, right, not really of interest to Gandalf. We were based on fire, and fire was our main weapon, so we tended not to use anything else, but occasionally, very, very occasionally we would, but not very often. I think that was more toward the end of my build. I decided to just venture out a little bit. Okay, right, I think, was there two down there? Let me just check. I thought there was two entrances here, but one led to like a dead end where there's probably some loot in it. So we'll put this one in. So these are the claws that we collected in the previous two, and they would just open up, a little coin purse, which alright is not a lot, but because I am an Imperial, I will get more than usual. So it's pure just to go in there and take that. Always look around now in case there's another weapon hiding in the corner, because sometimes there are. Okay, and then we proceed onwards. Okay, to the final chamber. Playing as Gandalf. So sometimes we would use staves as well. So obviously he would use the staff, same as I would. Sometimes I would use a sword. But once we got this weapon, we used this weapon for quite a long time because of the soul, collecting the souls. So we'll just check that, yeah. So as you see already, I've already got a black one. We got some common ones that are kind of low here, but already I have, a fair number here already. So I used to collect tons because of this weapon. So this is why I love this weapon, because I was getting souls and this bow was getting, and then when I got the two together, then I would put burn and soul collecting on one, burn on the other, So I did that, and also I used Dawnbreaker for a little while, but once I superseded that, which this one did, because it does stamina damage, magic damage, and if it dies within 3 seconds it fills the soul, so it does more damage overall than Dawn, although it does, obviously, it's quite good in that, it can cause an explosion. So this is the secret way out. Okay. And remember when I saw Todd Howard's, demo when we went through Bleak Falls Barrow, and when he came to the cave, and then he did his stuff, and he went like that, and the thing, travelled all the way down the length of the thing, and I immediately wanted one of those. Right, we've got to open it somehow, which should be, yeah, there we go, and this comes back out into fairly, pretty much how we came in. Now we should have I got 2 Gauldur fragments. There should be one more somewhere. Hang on, let me just check. So now we have to go to the third place, which is Gehrman's Hall, and and then we will face. I can't remember if this is the guy that teleports all over the place or not, because I'm a bit vague on these things, and and then we will get 3 turned into 1. So really now it's just about getting to the exit. So somebody's not showing the exit. It's a bit odd. Okay, but as I say, that's our level 42. We are part way through there, about I don't know, a third of the way, and those were our stats. So that's where we are at the moment. We tended to, now it's not showing it there, but I tended to do more magic than anything else. Stamina I did a certain amount, but they all ended up to be health about 330, stamina about 360. Well, I think they're both 360. Magicka was always about 460. It was quite substantially ahead, but it's a little bit even at the moment. So I've got to kind of more favour Magicka from now on, because I'm not quite putting enough in it really. I should be going there, shouldn't I? Don't know why I went down there. I should be going down here. And up there I do. Well, how come it's not showing anything on here? Hang on. It should be showing an exit. Oh, it doesn't. We doesn't know where that is yet. Okay, so let's say do that one. Whoops. Purely so that we've got, we know where the exit point is, which is up there. Through here, stepping on the traps, don't matter now. And out through the door. And that's generally how we used to play. Is it Moloch Ball, this thing? I've forgotten. Yeah, it is Moloch Ball, yeah. Right, just checking. Right, so yeah, normally when I was in Skyrim, as I wander around, I just basically, if there's places in the area, then I would visit them. It was basically that simple, and none of my quests broke. It's only Wolf Skull Cave, which I managed to sort out later on. Although I think I did do Wolf Skull Cave okay. It may have been on another build that I had problems with Wolf Skull Cave. So. Right, okay, so we've got to find the last one. So at some point we're going to find the last one. So let's do something else while we're waiting. So I've got a few missions here. I'll ignore any that are Creation Club. We're not going to do any of those. I do remember doing Grim Sever. So I could do that. It could go on for quite some time, and I don't want to go too long on this video. So depending on how long that is, I don't know whether I'm going to go all the way through it, because it could be pretty big. So let's try Kill Creeth Ruins and stop those. So gradually, I'm getting through all these, but I say any that are Creation Club I will ignore. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to play the normal game and the DLC, which I didn't do till about level 30 odd. I think I did sneak in and found it too difficult, so therefore I didn't do it. Right, so it's there. Okay, so let's travel there. And there's no mods, so there shouldn't be any problems, there shouldn't be any breakdowns, things go wrong, whatever. Now I did have trouble when I went in this one, by the way. I did have problems going in here. I did die a couple of times. He was absolutely pasting me, but eventually I worked it out just by surely trying different things, and then ended up doing it. And I think generally what I did was blast him, and then go around the corner so he couldn't hit me, and then go around, blast him, and gradually do that, and then wait for him to come to me so that I could get to him as fast as possible and hit him with my large implement. we still got 2 on. Oh, there is a 3rd one. Oh, well, in that case, we'll go here. Let's complete this, game one. Right, okay, so I thought I'd done this early in the build, but this was a horse, by the way. So this is pretty much like the horse I had. But he likes to wander off, of course. Now, I didn't have...
Is that one of the old ruins?
I didn't have the armour. But yeah, he kind of slinks off to the nearest town. But we basically had a Graydalf horse, which is kind of grey because there wasn't anything white, basically. Right, now, have I seen the guy in the pub who will give us the thing to continue? Let's first of all go in, because I think you've got to go in first, although actually it's the one behind. Sorry, I got that wrong, it's the one behind. So, have I returned to him, the guy in the pub, so that he's given me the claw? So, let me just check that. Because you have to get the claw first. What you do is you go in the first time, this first barrow, and then you go in there, you find out, what happened to the person in there, there'll be a notebook or something, and then you report back to this guy, who then gives you dragon claw, which I think you have to purchase, so just check that I have done that.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend.
It looks like I have already done that, because there's not a question there.
Of course. It's all in the snow.
Let's just see what that is. It's probably that's probably a Creation Club one. So we'll ignore that one.
Now that our ghost has been unmasked, I hope we see more visitors in town than just the occasional pilgrim.
Yeah, well said.
If you pass through again, stop by for a drink.
I will, thank you. And sometimes do the Gandalf voice now. Thank you. Yes, I will be popping by at some point. Yeah, so I don't know if that sounds like Gandalf, but that was what I thought Gandalf sounded like. In my own little world, I thought that was a fair representation, but obviously it probably isn't. But it was the best I could do under the circumstances. Did I do that in real life when I was playing this on my own in my little flat? All on my toddy-waddy, with just a tiny room, with a bed in the corner, and a kitchen to the right, and a telly in front. And that was basically my room for a few years, until I progressed to the one that I'm in presently, which is a lot bigger, and has separate rooms for each thing. Right, here we go. This is the 3rd one. Okay, so we've done the previous 2. So let's go in here. So when you find, I can't remember when you find that first one. So when I went up to the guys up in the the huge mountain in High Hrothgar. And yes, I did pick all the mushrooms. And then end up with the same amount. I wouldn't go crazy if I already had a few, then I wouldn't overdo it. Oh, I actually killed the one behind him, never mind. I probably shouldn't have used that because it's a waste of soul gem, really, isn't it? So maybe I won't do that if I see another one. But there'll probably be drawers at some point. Now, when I first got the what's it? Dawn thingy? Dawn breaker. That's it. Dawn breaker. When I first got Dawn breaker, I used this sword quite a lot. And they're all very good swords in their own way. Just that I used to make better ones. So after a while, I would replace them with ones that I'd forged. Okay. So we have to go down now by the look of it. Okay, so make sure there's no requests on. Let's get that one off. Okay, so it should be dying now. No, it's not. Or yes, it is. Right, candlelight. So we always used to use candlelight. And sometimes we didn't really care whether it was lit up, nobody could see us. So that's the quick way out, but we got to go down here. How do you do that, he asked. Right, well, if you look around the edge here, you'll notice there's little stepping stones. Now you could just walk, jump in the water, but sometimes you might hit the stones and die, so I tended to take the safe route, because being Gandalf, he's a bit safe. And I'm also always check the bottom, because there's always some loot here. Like that. So I'll just put my helmet on. So I'm trying to do it in the order that I think I did it, but obviously it may not be exact. So I'm purely working on memory, so I probably won't be doing it. It'll probably be close, but not close enough. So I'm just trying to recreate it and hope for the best, but probably it won't always be correct. So I'll leave that one, and I'll leave that. So I always look around back, sometimes there's something hidden. Hello Lydia, how are you? So yeah, if you've got something that stops you from drowning, use it. Okay, then we've got PR, around here and in there. Alright, immediately we open our cover. And apparently we're going to light them to death. These funny things like that. Forgetting what spell I had, I should have done this. But yeah, I didn't use the bow all the time, it was only occasionally. Especially if there's farmer, because they're a little bit dangerous. So, if they were farmer, I would definitely get the bow out, because we don't want those anywhere near us, because you can go fire a bit further with a bow than the magic. Although the magic will go quite a long way. That's probably shortcut out, which is a blessing indeed from Oblivion, where we didn't have shortcuts out. And by the way, I did collect all the vases, all that kind of stuff I would collect. Because I say I wanted one of everything. I won't be doing it this time. Right, fish, snake. Okay, so generally what I did was fish, snake, and if anything comes before I get there, I tended to try and get there as soon as I could. And then cloak them after. Generally, I just used to do this, generally. Right, okay, I've run out of soul gems. Just test it one more. This is one of the stronger ones. Right, okay, so now we don't need to bother with that now. We can go full mage. So that's why we collected all the arrows, because we would use the bow for long range. I may have already said that. If I do repeat, please excuse me. I'm an elderly person, sometimes I do repeat. So I do believe I've set that side. So we've got to get through that door. So basically we've got to get these things right. So we've done the right hand side, now we've got to do the left hand side. So we just go back up to the top here. Bird, fish. So bird and fish. Now in hindsight, you see, I know what these are, I know where the things are, and I know to turn. The first time, I may have had to do a bit of double back in, I may have got it wrong the first time, I probably did. But, I've done this quite a few times now, so I kind of know the sequence. Alright, I got that one wrong then. So there's 3 of them then. Oh, hang on, I think there's 3 of them. Excuse me, Lydia, you're in the way, slightly. Let me just check that. So I may have got that wrong. Right, again, candlelight. I tend to use candlelight if it all was safe. So fish, nothing up there. Fish, snake, is there a third one? fish. Snake. I'm just checking to see there's 3, but it looks like there's only 2. So bird, fish. I must have got it wrong. Bird. Oh, I got that wrong then. Oh, that's stupid. I probably did this when I first did it as well, because I had a slightly better memory then, but so I probably got that right. I just may not have worked out the puzzle straight away. Right, okay, continue on. Again, I'm not sure if I had Firebolt by this time. Not really sure. I'm purely going from memory, so I don't know if you know I've got that correct. But I was hoping to get Firebolt at some point, and we liberally used it because I'm liberal. Hello. Right, okay, so what we could do is go to our apparel, because as soon as I, had the chance, I would get a robe. Did I bring a robe with me that helps me with magicka, or not? He said in a deep voice. Looks like I have not yet. Okay, the only thing I am using is the backpacks from the Creation Club. Okay, that is purely so I can pick, carry more, obviously. Looks like I haven't got any clothes yet, so I'm going to improve my magicka, because at the moment we haven't got really anything that improves us magically. So we've got one-handed attacks for the mace. We've only got this one so far for recharging, plus that one. So we haven't got a lot really. That's why it tends to run out quick, which is why we used to use the bow. I do believe it was the top one, was it? Soon tell, we should have a blue glow. And unfortunately the recording bar is over my health bar, which probably doesn't help. Yeah, of course the light over my head doesn't help, does it? Feel free to call me a dork. Not too loudly, I don't want everybody to know. Right, somebody up there. Sneaking about. Again, I'd hug the walls. I do like walls a while, I like hugging them. I don't do that in real life though, not a complete lunatic. Although I'm bordering on it. I do like boulders. There you go. Feel free to laugh at that one. I say that a lot, don't I? Okay, so creep up quietly, slowly, with reverence and great humility. She must have killed it. Right. Here's his epitaph. Ah! Right, there is somebody here. Right, where is he? Right, that means get out of my way. Right, is he down here? I say, are you down here? No, Lydia, where's it coming from, Lydia? Oh, he's coming from up there. Oh, right. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, he's up on the au revoir. Try and get him. It's a bit difficult on this angle. But my God, that was a hell of a shot. That wasn't. That wasn't either. A bit difficult here. Very little wiggle room. Oh, that's it. Oh, he's fallen. Right, okay, he's fallen. They're leaving him wildly open. missing me, Lydia. You know I hate that. Still doing Starfield, by the way. Not quite so much, but bordering on it. I haven't done Starfield. I've kind of given it a little bit of a break. Cause I feel like if I do Starfield, I need to do it for a while. He doesn't know where I am. Well, he does know. So we weren't afraid of going with the bow as well. Not, but we're mostly the other two. But for distance, we would use the bow. I know, I've already said that. Well, I'm just rubbing it in. I like to rub it in. Goes in more. If you notice that, I've always got to finish it off with something else. You know, I say something and then I've got to finish it off with something. Yes, I don't know, I like doing it. Now, generally, when I saw these, I'll go in there and just see if I can deconstruct something. So I'm always deconstructing. Okay, but nothing. Okay, but I wouldn't do any of this because I wanted to make sure I had all the correct equipment at the correct time, at the correct place, at my little cubby hole. Right, we go back to our normal weapons, which is the huge Mulog ball thingy, which Ray really enjoys. Don't you, Ray? I mean, you do enjoy it, don't you? Well, oh yeah, I love it. Oh god, you know. So I did a bit of that when I first did his character, you know, level 1. It was like, oh yeah, oh come on, Gandalf, oh don't let's mess around. You know, I was doing that. You know, I won't be doing that quite so much now. We've grown out of that now. That was just for the first one, you know. Trying to reveal, you know, half me, half. Now, oh, this guy's going to be a problem. Okay, right, okay, let's try and blast him. I'll try not to kill Lydia. That did a bit of damage. Right, okay, let's try and use the shout. Usually marked for death. Usually my favourite. Obviously, that kill him quicker. And there he goes. So generally, that's how I did it. It's generally, basically, my best, you know, my favourite shout for a very long time until no, which one was it? The one where, you know, reveals life forms. You know, what's that one called? I can't remember. But as you know, on my original character, I found everything in the game. I found all the weapons bar one. This guy, you know, did do it all. Oh yeah, sorry, it's the wrong switch. Yeah, that is the wrong switch. Yeah, the switch is there. Got that one. So if you come here, always look around to see if the switch is this side. But yeah, you get caught by the thundering stabbers. Right, I'm going to move the recording bar up to the right because it's covering my health bar, so it won't be a second. Okay, I hope that wasn't too long. Right, here we go. So now it's not covering the health bar. Oh dear! They descend upon me! That missed. Generally, because basically it was hit them with a hard one, then hit them with a hard one, and then hit them with a soft one when the stamina ran out. Mainly because, you know, you get to do a soft one anyway. So, I'd always make sure I got at least 2 big hits in. That's what RayRay did. 2 big hits, followed by some little ones. It was only later on that we went into the shield department because it was a great way of levelling up. So, good whirlwind sprint. Probably a safe option. Yeah, actually I will do that. Use our powers.
What? Nah!
And try and save Lydia. She navigated it perfectly. She's getting better all the time. It's nice to do my original play without all the loading screens, because my god, at the time, it was, oh, this is great, normal, low loading times, what I normally expect. But playing it now, after playing it, on the Series X with, fast loading times, it's, oh god, it's a real drag, I'll tell you, it's a real drag. Now, this is where things get a little bit tricky. And I think I died a couple of times on this first attempt. But first, I'll pick up the mushrooms, because there's got a lot of mushrooms around there. There is some caves that are really absolutely full of mushrooms, so yeah, take advantage of that, because alchemy and enchanting is your key to success in the game, along with smithing. Okay, so first of all we got this mad loony. Can I change that at the last minute? I feel like I should have done that. Yes, I can. Right, so basically he's gonna hit you from all sides. So what I did generally was, hit the living daylights out of him. I do believe that the first time I did this I was using a bow. So we'll do that until the arrows run out, and then we'll hit him with our hard one, and then we'll get a potion. So I think I'll use a which one have I got? Fast healing. Yeah, we've got fast healing. So we'll use that one for a minute, and then we'll take a potion. So by now I'd already got a lot of potions. So generally made sure I had enough potions, but sometimes get a bit light on them. So we just max these out a little bit. And I did used to have a lot on me, but I've got to kind of trim it down these days. We're now starting to do some decent potions. We're now up to 93 because we have the 4 items. I do believe we have the 4 items. So we have, alright, it's only 12%, but you times that by 4, and you've got, 48. So that's 48%, plus any bonuses that you put into alchemy. So, that's a good way to go. So, do these two, darn good things. Right, and just go back to what we were. Where was the one that recharged? That one. So we're going to do that one for a moment. We're going to keep out of his way because he's going to keep sniping me. So we're going to use our bow. Because we'll run out of magic for a minute, and then when it's obviously that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Oh no, that's the right one. So basically, the 3 brothers are all going to be all together here now. I think that's how it works. And then they're going to swap, reforge again. Well, they're going to. Okay, there's one over there. Right, okay, we're taking some punishment. So maybe I'll use something else. Anything for archery. Can't remember if I have one for archery, but I'll have a look, see if we've got one. Looks like we haven't. Right, okay, we haven't got one. Right, okay, I'm just going to check my, what I'm firing, because I don't use all glass arrows. Tend to, I'm not sure about using these, because these are Creation Club as well. They kind of added that as an add-on, so I'm not sure I'll use those either. I generally went with these and put a potion on it. That's generally how it worked. So I used to do a lot of potions. I'm not sure if I've got a load now. We'll see. Potion of damage health, it should be. So I don't know what I'm doing at the moment. Not very high because I haven't got the extra perk yet for that. So we'll do this one, and then we'll take some healing potions. Well, our chanting is up to 15 now, so slowly going up. This is already up to 59 on 60, so those are smithing is out doing the enchanting at the moment. Right, pretty much all right on that. So, okay, then we wait for him to forge again. That eliminates that one, but we know that that's a good one to go for. Basically, we've got to go for all of them. And then he'll switch again. Like that. Just eliminate the ones that are not the real guy, so we know which is the real one. And that could be it. Okay, so I always find this easier now than when I first did it. Apart from the fact when we played as Saruman, in which case he was getting buffeted all over the place, but that's because Saruman is a bit of a nutcase. Yeah, I mean that's why you know Gandalf beat him, is because he's a bit of a twat, isn't he? Let's be honest. Well, he is, isn't he? I mean, come on, he's a bit of a twat. I mean, basically all bad guys are twats. I mean, let's be fair. Let's be fair. You know, they are, aren't they? You know, that's why they always go down. They yeah, because they're evil, they always have that bad traits, don't they? And that's always what prevents them from winning, basically. Although that's probably just because we invented that. Right, okay, so once we've done that, and we picked up a few of these, have a look for anything in here and whatever, and then we basically go into the next room. The next area. Is that the one? Was that the one? Now we've got all three things. Let's just check. So I hope I'm loud enough that you can hear me. Let's hope so. Right, we've still got the three of them. So yeah, we still got to go somewhere yet. So just check this map. So although we've done that, we still got to do the last bit. So I can't remember what happened now, but generally we end up with three. We've done the three, so we should end up with putting it somewhere, and they all forge together into. Maybe that's when we go to the next one, where all three come together. So I did used to pick up the iron ones, come to think of it. Only got rid of them later. They don't weigh anything, so I thought there's no harm in it. I usually touch the books like that just as if they are a skill book. I never noticed it for years. I never noticed that the books that were skill books were, were more expensive. I never actually noticed that. I just used to go up to them and see if, just see if they were. If they were. Basically, I just to see, if they were or not. Right, okay, and we're back here where the hole is. And this is the way out. So then we got to do the last one. So I'll do a little bit longer. I won't go too long because when I got these headphones on, it does get a little bit heavy on my neck and make my neck ache a little bit. So I don't want to go too crazy. And normally, again, I would look around, see if there was something to explore, and so I would explore that. So that's basically how I discovered all the locations. Was there's a place up there, let's go and have a look at it. That was basically how it worked. So I don't know, I thought it was an organic way of doing it, and Todd, Todd and his team have always done games where you can go wherever you want. You don't have to do a quest first or pick up the quest. Just go and do whatever you want. It shouldn't break it if you do it first. It would just prevent you from going any further. So that when you get the quest, then you can progress. So generally it was what I found. And as soon as I found just about everything in the game, it seemed to work very well. So we found a Nilheim. So we generally went in quiet like this. Armed with our Moloch bowl, but didn't replace this until later on, and when
those flames get out of control, and you're gonna wish they hadn't.
Well, apparently he's not responding to me, so I'll just dispose of it. Is he a friendly person? I say, are you a friendly person? I'll find out. Right, okay. We could literally not use Molo Bowl's weapon now because he's not really collecting any souls. So we could just go full mage now. Trouble is, I haven't got enough magicka yet. I think I put a little bit too much into stamina, and that's why I'm struggling on the magicka. So I think with this build, I may have slightly done less than I should have done on magicka. I think I was doing more when I first did it. So I've got to kind of redress that balance. All I've got to do now is find the dress. Boom! Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. Well, apparently I can't pick up that one. I picked up the huge knocker. Now, sorry, I may have said knocker there. Excuse me for saying that. But I don't think there's anything wrong with saying that. As long as it has the right context. Right, get rid of that. Right, where was the huge battering gimbal that I picked up? There's an iron... Oh, I don't know. Right, okay. Dark, innit? But yeah, generally it was always candlelight, basically. And if somebody noticed me, well, I just hack them down with the bowls thinking, oh, hello. Had a spell or not. Well, apparently they're not reacting today, so I don't know. It's just, I don't think I ever had this. While I played the first time, I don't think I ever had it where, people wouldn't attack. I think they always attack, so I don't know why in the special edition it is doing it. Seems to be a bit odd, but I was probably practically obsessed by this weapon, where, and I did like Elven, by the way, so I tended to pick up an Elven because, Gandalf, in with the elves and all that kind of stuff. I tended to like Elven stuff, so it became, a choice of armour, because I found that the mage armour generally ripped you to bits if, you wore it. Unless you kept your distance, you've had it, and I had a job keeping my distance half the time because I'm a little bit, authentic. And there's a cave down there, and literally we go down to the cave. And jolly bit rare in time. So yeah, I don't know why they're not reacting this time. Because they are kind of...
What do you want, Imperial?
Well, I won't attack them this time, I don't think Gandalf would do that. Hello. Nice to be here. How are you doing?
Need something?
I don't know what's quite gone wrong here. Do you mind if I look in the chest? Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much. I'll, so, yeah, we're doing a Gandalf now. We're doing a bit of Gandalf. Oh dear, that's too close. For some reason, yeah, so why is it in special edition? Things aren't working correctly. Bit odd, that. Just see if I can move that. Apparently it's not working. So yeah, we're getting a slight problem here. Right, Leon, finally can't move.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Well, I'll tell you in a minute. Right, let's see. I've got a load of stuff on me. So I usually kept Dawnbreaker for, just in case. Like, especially if I'm run out of souls. Then obviously, there's no point in me using that anymore. But I did used to like this weapon a lot, so I kept using it a lot because it's very destructive. That's my pickaxe. Well, you can see that. I didn't even mean to tell you, do you? Oh, that's the one I should have dropped. Okay, right, she's overflowing now. I've still got 100.
Let's get going then.
Right, okay, all right. So, I generally used to skate down the mountains. I find that very appetising, skating down the mountains. I was skilled at it from very early on in the game. I thought, I wonder if I can climb that, Sometimes I died, of course, but I used to explore, going down caves. I thought caves caves were fun, and you know, climbing down mountains to get there was an easy way of doing it. Lydia doesn't mind. And I never bothered about crouching going down either. Why should I? Basically, I just used to take the hit. As long as you just kind of stop as you're going down, basically you're generally in a good mood. Well, I'm there. Well, that's surprising. I mean, I only dropped a little bit into water.
Huh?
Oh, well, stuff it. Right. Alright, we'll stuff it. We'll go here now then. Yeah, alright, yeah, well, it's a good laugh, wasn't it? Yeah, good laugh. We'll do that another time then. Yeah, I never learn, do I? Every time I go somewhere, I never quick save. Yeah, it's been with me a long time. Alright, there it is. We didn't have quick save then, that's why. No, just if he was going to say something, he didn't. Right, okay, we're going there, basically. I think I've done the Lagush bar or whatever it was, or the Bashgar, or I don't know what it is. So basically we're going mountain climbing again, and full roar of death again, basically. And this could be where the Forsworn are, which, you know, kind of ripped me apart a few times. Due to the fact there's too many of them. Yeah, it does look like it, come to think of it. I'll try and steer past that lot. If I do it now, of course, on level 128 is one hit kill every time, even with a crummy sword. Wooden sword I used to use. Well, didn't use a wooden sword at the beginning of the game. Obviously, I was using the dragon scale one, which I wanted, you know, from the beginning of the game. I thought, wow, that looks a good one. And when I found out how powerful it was, basically by trying it, I thought, wow, you can really craft this beauty up. I kind of looked at all the, you know, when you do your smithing, I looked at what it was, armor rating for each one, and saw that was the highest. So therefore, that was my goal, was to go for that, because that was the highest. So I took a choice between light and heavy. I did have heavy at the beginning when I first got into Riverwood and went into the tower before you get to Bleakfall's Barrow. I was wearing heavy armor then, because somebody wore heavy armor then, and so I used that. Because I basically wanted the best weapon and the best armor at that time, and then honed it more to, you know, a better play like light armor. Starting to realise light armor is a better way to go because you can carry more stuff. So we got to go in there. It's basically over there, which is just down here, behind the waterfall. No, it's not. It's above the waterfall, I think. Do you know, I remember going along one of these bridges once. Yeah, actually I went across the bridge once. I went across a bridge once going somewhere, and I can't remember if it was here, and immediately I got ravaged. I was just part way in. I got ravaged by a saber-tooth thingy, and you know, got ripped apart because the second one came along and that ripped me apart. And I thought, oh my god, I'm never going to get out of this situation, and I didn't. Right, what is it around here? I thought it was down behind the waterfall. Some of them are. I think it's this one, yeah. Right, okay, Reachwater Rock. Final segment, so hopefully this won't be too long. If I can do this fairly quickly so that my neck don't ache too much, I'll be a happy bunny. And if I could do a bunny rabbit sound, I'd do a bunny rabbit sound, but I can't remember what bunny rabbits sound like. Probably don't sound like anything. Have you ever seen a bunny rabbit make any noise? Did it make a noise, did it? I mean, please tell me otherwise. Right, okay then. The final segment of the Gearman Brothers. No, not the Gearman. No, what are they called? The Gauldur Brothers, that's it. The Gauldur Brothers, yeah. So, let me do a quick save. I already did it. So, basically, long ago, the Archmage Gauldur was murdered by his 3 sons, who stole his amulet of power and divided it among themselves. I defeated the brothers and reclaimed the fragments of the amulet. Perhaps Gauldur's tomb holds the secret to restoring it to its original form. So that's basically what we're doing. You kill the 3, and you get 3 amulets, and then you reforge it on the last one. But of course, it's not going to be just as simple as, oh, we'll just walk in and reforge it. Oh no. Enemies. But it doesn't. Possibly. I mean, I can't remember exactly what goes on. I'm not a genius. And I'm not even going to add to that. Just out of sheer kindness to the community. Okay, so another fallen soul, I think, up there. There it is. Poor chap. Previous adventurer. Lost legend, so I do believe this might be on about it, I don't know. By Tolgar, yeah, I wonder if this is about it. Let me just skip through it very gently. I'm a very good skipper. No, I don't think it is. Oh yeah, it is. So this is kind of about the whole legend and the story or whatever, and I'd read it if my eyes were in a decent state, so I'll just flick through and hold it on there. Because it would just be a bit of a strain to read it, because my eyes are a little bit off, because I put the stuff in. I put one lot in, but I haven't put the second lot in. So, oh, that's about Red Eagle as well. So, yeah, very interesting stories. I did read some of them. Not all of them. I probably didn't even read a quarter, but I did read some of them. I don't want them too fast. Alright, because we want to move on, obviously. Right, yeah, generally I would keep that because, you know, it's worth, although second thoughts now, I might drop it back at home. So basically we've got to read that. Oh god, it's just very small writing. But there's the next time, could you do it in bigger writing? Let this place be forgotten, is that? Let it be struck from the rolls of history, I think, but let it never be spoken of by man or mer. Let its very name be lost to the ages. I think that's he. I'm just like V who enter here. No, this place was sealed at great price. Honor those who perished here. Turn back and leave them to their rest. So we could just leave them to their rest, and we'll take the final claw. So I think we'll leave them to their rest, and we'll just go back out because I'm full of sponge, and you can sometimes cram a little bit more under. You know, you might be able to get one extra one on, so I'll look for the heaviest thing. That's 18. That's good. 14. That's good. 25. That's even better. Looks like a 25er. So we'll go for the 25er. Oh, apparently we can do a bit more. Oh, great. Shouldn't really give it that one, am I? Oh, I'll try that one. Am I dropping this? I hope I'm not dropping it. If I am, I'm gonna wake up in a bad mood. How come she can pick up stuff now? Oh no. Well, it looks like she picked it up. Hang on, let me just check that.
I am at your command.
Oh, it's because, yeah, it's because did I put stuff on her and then I lost that save? Right, okay, so alright, we'll carry on then. So I think we'll go full mage now. I said let's go full mage now. Thank you. Alright, now we gotta go in here. So, gotta get a few claws before we can get to this final destination. So, let's, which one was it? It wasn't the sapphire one. So, I just gotta work out which one it was now. Miscellaneous, right. I don't think it was ivory one. Sapphire, I don't think it was sapphire. So look, is it iron? Iron? Have a look. I mean, it could be, it looked kind of dark, didn't it? So let me just see if there's another one. It might have been that one, yeah, it was kind of dark colour, so I think it's that one, but I could be wrong. Right, bear, fish, snake, is that? Bear, fish, snake, I think it's bear, fish, snake, well, I could be wrong. Bear, fish. What is it? So what's it like 1, 2, 1, 2 or something, isn't it? What did I say? Snake? It's always like a 1, 2, 2. What seems to be that? It's always like 1, 2, 2 or 2, 2, 2. Yeah, there's always versions of 1s and 2s. Kind of odd. Should be some 3s, shouldn't there? Right, okay, I guess right. What's the one with the black claw with the sapphire claws? And now we've got all 3 doors open. Really nice. I've got to work out which one it is for the last one. Well, it's going to be one of the twain, isn't it? You can usually tell by the signs, because one will have signs that are not appearing. So if it's not that one, it's another one. So it's got to have the one with the dragon ones on. So let's have a look. We've got sapphire and oops, wrong one. Sapphire or emerald. Well, it's not emerald because that's the one we just did. I don't think it's coral. Although I don't quote me on that one. No, it's not coral. So I think it's sapphire. But I could be completely wrong. Or it could be the ivory. Let's have a look. Bird, bear, what's the bottom one? Oh god. What if it contains a bird, dragon. I don't think this is the correct one. Oh, I don't know now. Yeah, it could be the wrong one. It is. Well, good guess there. Good guess. Right, it's Gandalf. We're creeping in. As the French say, El Nonchalant. I don't think they do say that, but I just made that up. I've been enjoying it. I mean, like the occasional, funny from me. Please clap and hit that like button. I like to, feel a little bit of entertainment in between the, the slow part of the game where nothing happens. So we're going in Gandalf build now, or Gandalf style, until we run out of magicka basically, because we haven't really forged anything magicka based yet. That's because we haven't found the vampire armor, because I think that was one of the ones that I did where I got the vampire armor, or got one of the other things, and used that as our main thing to collect magicka, and then did other things around that. But I didn't do them all with magicka. Right, okay, so here we go. And basically what's going to happen is things are going to come out of chairs, or whatever it is, and generally try and knock us over, but they come out a bit at a time, generally to flip and annoy you, basically. There are drawers that come out, and it's basically when you pick up this or activate the thing. So when you put all 3 on, that's when things start to get a little bit gruesome, and the 3 brothers are up there. watching this whole sequence as they come at me a bit at a time and I slowly destroy them. Now I'm going to do a quick save here as a safety precaution, and immediately we're going to get on to Mikhail. He's a flaming loony. Oh right, he's coming straight for me. Right, okay, Lydia probably going to go down pretty quick. Right, we're going to go down pretty quick. In fact, we're all going to go. Right, okay, I can't do anything. Alright, I can now. So I won't kill Lydia. I'll try my best. I'll try my best not to. Alright, so let me have to go with the old, whip round wrinkle here. Sorry, wrong one. Right, okay, do you need some help there, Lydia? Get off her back! Right, Mark, dead!
Not ours!
Never mind. Lydia's death, I'll have to watch it now.
I'm on your side.
Yeah, pretty easy. Try not to hit Lydia. Sorry, Lydia. Sorry, Lydia. Am I hurting you there? Right. Can't keep away from Lydia. Can't keep away. Can't keep away. Keep away from my Lydia. She's very important to me. Hey, I noticed I got my weapon out and I started swinging it before he arrived. New technique I've discovered. Right, okay, potion time. Oh god, music's thundering in my lungs. God, I love it. Right, okay, 93. 93. Right. Okay, right, right, let's put something mucky on. It'll have to be something strong, because this guy's built like a truck. Let's see. Deadly poison. I mean, this might help. This might stop him, I did use this a fair bit, where, you... Okay, right, let me just check my weapons all fully diced up. As you can see, I got a lot already. As you can see, look, see what I mean? It's tons on it. Absolutely tons. Right, I could hit him with the pickaxe stamina as well. Right, okay, so yeah, in fact, I don't think I got a shield actually, but very rare. It was a very rare occurrence that I would use a shield. In fact, I don't even think I've got a shield at the moment. But I have. I'm almost tempted to use that. Hey, what is for once? Let's do that.
Kill you if I have to.
Oh, we'll go, Mikhail. I do believe that is it. Although there may be another one. Right, okay, maybe another one. Right, okay, I may have said that too early. I think there's another bunch coming. Because each one of those three brothers has got to, Ah! And of course he's gonna, he's gonna throw us about this one. Right, okay, so basically I tend to, climb upstairs, dart them as fast as I can, go on, until they recreate themselves somewhere else, then I kind of bash the next one and fall down. I did do that a lot actually, fall down. Right. Yeah, alright, stop shouting. Blimey. What do you think this is? Suffragettes? Yes, alright, yeah, I could do that. Stop getting rid of my weapon. I'm really upset. Yeah, she'll kill you if she has to. Just gotta ask to. Ah, yeah. Triple. Right, okay, we're going for the magic gun now then. Since we've got I may have hit the pillar there. Oh, I may have killed oh, thank God, Lydia's alright. Oh God, I may be dead now. No, we're still alive, But we're very low, as you can see. I just made it there. Wow, that was a huge let off there. Huge let off. But yeah, it did die a lot, sometimes, barely. But not always. Let me go for this wiggleless one. Don't do that one, that's wasting it. 93, yeah, go on. Oh, sorry, I just blew into the mic there. Right, okay, I'll tell you what, let's resist magic. 15% is not a lot, but I'll tell you what, it soon adds up. Now, I don't know what he's throwing. He's generally shouting his head off, isn't he? So we'll do a potion of regeneration. Plus, let's see, anything that will help us. Let's see, alteration, yeah, not really altering things. Lingering, I don't think that's enough. Right, generally, let's work this out, you know. 23, 37, I'm a bit better. Try that minute. Oh no, I may have already got some on it. Right, okay, destruction spells are stronger. I mean, I could do that and try and destruct him. Let's try that. Right, okay, let's wait till he reproduces his animals. Oh, alright! I think I'm alright. Maybe Gandalf. I'm still susceptible to things. Right, okay, well, we didn't seem to take much damage there, we just got knocked over, it's alright. Which, you know, Knocktober comes after Noctember. What? Yeah, I made a silly joke there. Alright. Right, okay, first of all, I'm gonna fast healing, let's not waste our Right, okay, alright, watch out for that one! Right, I'll get the, you know, mark for death in a minute. Right, God. It's a tough one, tough one. But through sheer skill and ignorance, I'll probably get through it. I hope. Now, sometimes I use this one. I should have done that one, actually, because sometimes I do use that one and try to, you know, so when they do something magical, they run out, and then that gives you a chance to whop them while they're slowly, you know, magic is melting away. Let's see. Destruction, yeah, probably. That's probably a. Well, I've already put some on it, so no good. Right, okay, let's whip some up, fast, sharp, and easy going. Right, so yeah, it's basically trying to get to him without being knocked all over the place, basically. Shut up! yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Yeah, right, I got my head stuck under. Oh no, don't tell me I'm stuck under here. Where'd you go and whip me sides off? Or. Yeah, God, I'm stuck now. He's pushed me into the wall. Oh God, I got off. It's right, I'm okay. It's right. Oh no, did I get off? Oh yeah, I'm off. Right, okay. Right, okay. For a minute, I thought I was in trouble. Oh, I think I am in trouble. I think I'm stuck behind the wall of cabbage. Oh dear, I may be stuck out through the. All right, we'll have to do something then. Oh, not that. Yeah, it's hitting the wall in front of me. Oh dear. How did I get out of this? I know, I'll whirlwind sprint myself out.
What?
No, that didn't work then. Oh no, I'm gonna have to wait a minute. Maybe this wall will come down once the battle's over. But as soon as I can't hit him or do anything. Sorry, Lydia, I can't help you at all. I tried firing an arrow. You know, it won't work, but you know, it's worth a shot, isn't it? It's worth a shot getting on me. Right, okay, let's see if we can get through this wall. No, we can't get through the wall. Alright, okay, Lydia's all on your own then, really. Basically. Lydia, are you alive? I think she's alive. I mean, what do you think? What if I can pickpocket him? Can you get me out of this situation? Yeah, I think basically we're completely missed here. I can't seem to get out of this. Okay, well, we're in serious analgesic mundo here. Well, I've tried everything. I may have to reload the save. Well, I've never had this happen before, but okay, we'll have to do that again. Let's hope it's here. Right, okay, we'll try and keep away from that this time. Got a reverb on that, cool. Right, keep away from Lydia, we don't want to skewify Lydia. Right, I got nowhere to go. Right, get back! Right, we'll try that again, see if we can withstand this storm. Generation. I usually use my tactical skill to get out of this. Just keep away from Lydia and make sure we don't blow her into pieces. That may have. No. Right, you'll pay now. Right. Well, if I do fast healing, although that'll be a waste of time, won't that refill my? No, it won't, will it? What is shooting at me? Oh yeah. Oh, right, get back. Right, Lydia, I'll help you out, but I don't know how I can help you out, really. I will help her out, yeah. Let me help her out. Right, okay. Take that. Right, okay, we're helping her out bit by bit, although not really doing enough damage, really. Alright, well, I'll stop there, because he's about to hit me. And I need more stamina. Ah, you're gonna die, mate. You're gonna die. Do a little bit of body collecting while I'm at it. It's alright, Lydia. How goes the Is that it? No, it's not. Whoa there, Jimmy. Oh, thank you for that one. Thank you for that one. Right, okay. Ring control. Barely. Try this. Right, okay. Right, next. That one. Right, next. Basically, we just, we just think our way out of this. Yeah, I know, it's surprising, isn't it? How did I do that? Well, sheer skill and good luck, and generally, British laundry, really. Yeah, same with you. Yeah, it's fun, this one, yeah, isn't it fun? I'll tell you what, this is the best fun I've had this week. Basically. Don't hit me again! You get in there quick! Before we have a chance to do anything here, get in there quick! Oh, that's it. Yeah, if you can get these jumps right, you can, oh! Just as I was about to whippets. Right, let's see how our health is. So you take, right, okay, let's have a look. Oh, we're fine. Look at that, we're doing a fantastic job. The second, see, I always learn from the first one. Always. I've always done that. Always. Ah. Almost. Right, okay, quick blast. Woo. Whoops, I nearly knocked myself out then. Don't worry, I'll climb out of this. Just give me a rope. Oh, bro, I should have got out of the way of that one. Hello, Lydia. Hello. Nice. There's a couple little hole here. Yeah, you want a cuddle, did you? All right. Fair enough. Always nothing like a good cuddle. Basically, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's right, I'll be alright in a minute, right? There's no panicking going on here. No such thing as panic in my library. You'll see my library, it's amazing. For those who are asking, I haven't got a library, I just made that up. What, you guessed that? No, I thought you did. Right, don't worry, we've still got plenty of posts. Just. Right, okay, right, I'm going to take a potion that will, fortify destruction. Right, fortify destruction. Don't get stuck under anything, for God's sake, don't get your head stuck under there. Oh no! Why is it getting my head stuck on things now? Oh no! Oh, I'm helpless! Oh, thanks! He obviously heard me there. Right, my hand a little bit thrown all over the place. This is a great one, this one, for, just generally having a throwing good time, I'm going to use the Moloch ball one. Because, it's good fun, isn't it? Well, occasionally I'll do that. Right, is that it? Right, okay, get blowing quick, that's what I generally do. But as he's forging, just whip him, that's what I do. It works wonders. I need to get out of the way of his shouting, basically. Alright, well, at least he's suffering from something. Right, okay, he's actually behind me. No, he isn't. Yeah, he is. Oh, I'll get there in a minute. Get off! Well, where the gate's coming out? Oh, I was right, Lydia, you're in my way. Stop blocking me. Lydia, oh, you bumps daisy. Oops, watch out. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, dear. Oh, that's right, I'll be alright in a minute. Whoa, wee. Oh, it's right, I'll check my health now, it's alright. Wow, I'm getting tossed about all over the place. It's good fun, this. Good fun, this one. It's one of my favourites, isn't it? It's one of my favourites, really. Generally, let's go in here and just knock him out. Yeah, right, okay. Let's get him. Just generally, just work on him bit by bit. Twiddle by twiddle. Nibble by nibble. Get rid of this one. Probably fire is good one. Right, fire! Don't kill Lydia. Right, Lydia's fine. Right, okay, Lydia's good. Right, okay, let's get in there. Right, let's get in there and help Lydia out. Right, generally, what the living daylight's happening. Right, go, Lydia. By God. She needs some courage. I haven't supported her in any way yet, so let's do something now. My God, this is our finest moment. Let's make sure we give her a jolly good helping. There, go on. That's it, alright. Give you some courage. Give you some courage as well. She might need that, although I may have put the wrong one there. Hang on. You did that too fast, didn't you, Ray? Yeah, I did do it slightly fast. Right, yeah. There, a bit of courage as well. Go on, that's it. Smack him, go on, smack him, right. Is that all that is? Just that one? Or is there still another one? Right, there's one over here, right. Oh, drat. Slippery there, very slippery. Right. Basically, you got a free ghost, really, generally causing mayhem here. Right, okay, I think now's the time for a quick save. I think we're done now. Basically, it's just mayhem, to be honest. I mean, let's be honest, total mayhem, isn't it? You enjoyed that. I did. I thought it was the best fun I've had since last time I had a bucket of cheese. What, you don't believe I have a bucket of cheese every now and again? Yeah, I do every now and again. I order a bucket of cheese. You might order a Kentucky Fried, but a bucket of cheese, and it can't be. Cheese made the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I mean, sorry, the Elder Scrolls. It's all about cheese, really, basically. They all like cheese at Bethesda, and basically they'll do anything to get some cheese. But, I may have made that up. Right, so basically it's just clear up. So basically, you know, what I like to do is, you know, get to those little ghosty things, hit them, and hopefully they're like, you know, fall to smithereens. I'm not doing this sequentially, am I? Sorry about that. I normally do this sequentially, which is, you know, for those who don't know, one after the other. Oh, there are some people who don't know that. Right, is that 2? Oh, it's 2 lying together. Oh, peace and harmony, yeah. That one's got an iron ingot. Lucky man. Right, basically that's it. Lydia's fine. That dose occurred at the end, made all the difference. I think I was probably a bit too late with all that help, so sorry about that. You know, feel free to have a go at me for that. You know, I'm not permanent, but basically all these 3 now. Well, do you know, I didn't notice if all 3 go now, but you know, become, you know, each one of those had one of those. Now they're all in one. Why don't you look it up? That's a good one. Right, so we completed Forbidden Legend, which is a right old caper. I'll tell you, it's a right old caper. I always enjoyed this one because you never know what's going to happen. Right. Sorry. Right, where's the thingy? I mean, did I pick it up? Gauldur. I can't remember what I thought it was called. Gauldur thingy. I did, yeah. One half of me used to write Ray's stuff, and the other half used to do like Gandalf. So I do like Gandalf's sort of whatever, you know. So we basically did that. Right, there it is. So don't quote me on this, but it could be that those 3 all become available on one amulet, basically. Which is not a bad amulet, come to think of it. You know, I could put it on. Right, and there you go. So a nice little bit of fun. Buffeting, biffeting, buffeting. So right old caper, I tell you. Good lot of fun. But I think there is a short way out. Might be through there or something. I think there is a short way out. And Lydia's safe, this is the main thing. I never killed her in 11 years. I mean, I did, but you know, I always, you know, reloaded to save because, bless her heart, you know, you don't want to lose Lydia, do you? Right, and got this and a chest full of goodies, including the new ice and fire arrows. Which I don't know, should we use that? Oh, we got one of those. So you see, I could wear that now. So you know, I would sometimes slip into this, you know, with a kind of, you know, light armor helmet on and gloves and whatever. But you know, at least it, you know, would give me some protection. So basically, I won't pick that up. Oh yeah, I will. Because you know, it's 200. I mean, it's not bad. And this is worth 300, so that's not bad. Let's put candlelight on. But yeah, this is a good fun one. That, you know, you buffeted all over the shop. I'm not going to take that. That is quite a good price. But yeah, always look around. I mean, no, I say it all the time, but always look around. There's always something tucked away in the little nookie corners and all that kind of stuff. Right, Lily, if you just go back, that's it. She's learning. Right, and then basically you, I think there is a way out. Is it to my left here? Or is this one of those where you got to go all the way back out? Because, you know, I can't remember. Thank you. Right, this could be one where we have got to go all the way out. It depends how far it is. Oh, it's not very far. So, there you go. What's up there? Anything? So yeah, I mean, it's not very far, is it? Right, okay, well we did that successfully, but yeah, that's a good fun, you know. When you Skyrim players who haven't been buffeted around all over the place, you know, that's a good one. Oh yeah, this is kind of, well no, not a shortcut. So yeah, this poor soul, he obviously didn't make it. Poor chap. You know, it's a shame because, you know, he seems a decent looking chap. You know, if I was that way inclined, you know, I'd give him a good hug. But I'm not in the mood at the minute. Yeah, I've just come off of a huge battle. You know, the last thing I want to do is, you know, hug people. Crikey. Right, so what I generally do, and I mean, I don't know if you think this works, but I think if you put that up and then go down, it does seem to light it a bit, but obviously go down these depths, because obviously there's always going to be something down here. Now, that is a new kind of fish, I do believe, brought in with the fishing thingy on Creation Club, but let's not talk about Creation Club. Right, I may have to take a deep breath in a minute. I know, I kind of like some of the things on it. You know, there's a lot of reading, obviously, because you know they haven't got the script extender, so they can't add. You know, somebody's talking about a quest or whatever, they got to add notes. So they tend to be a lot of notes. They're not too long, so they're not that bad. You know, I think anything that brings good weapons and armor into the game, you know, isn't a bad touch. Really. I think it's worth it. Yes, it broke it when it first came out, but you know, after a little, you know, a couple of weeks, they did eventually fix that, and everybody was happy again. But it's been forever soured by that time when, you know, it first came out and it all broke everything. So obviously, you know, people weren't very happy, and they kind of, you know, let that cling on for years. You know, and you know, I quite like the Klingons. I think they were a good addition to the Star Trek. sorry. May have gone off there. That's for all you Star Trek fans out there. Thank you. You're welcome. Right, I think I'll finish there. I don't want to overdo the old necky because, you know, it's kind of gets a bit rippy after a bit. We're into 2 hours, so I'll just do a little bit of mining, because generally I did a lot of mining, and crafting, alchemy, you name it, smithing. I did it, you know, and we're already smithing our way up because we've already buffed up these weapons a little bit now and our armor. So you know, we're kind of gradually eking our way up with these things. We've now unlocked. Just the other day, I just unlocked level 60 on. Smithing. I think when I originally played it, I think I took a little bit longer doing this. So I can't remember. I may have done it a little bit quick. I don't know. I was forever making stuff all the time. So that's why I would always mine and everything. So I was always making stuff. So I was always smithing. I was always doing alchemy. You know, I was always doing that stuff. I'm just going to go down there. Because really I would like to be by this bridge, by this, because I think it's a good way to stop. And you know, Lydia worked her way down, God bless her. I didn't even kill her, which is a good sign that at least I've got the right attitude. Right, okay, so Croesus really was I use this most of the game, to be honest. I really did. This was my favourite one. I didn't really switch to the one with gives you a lot of magicka that often. It was basically Croesus and Volsung, because I could check it out. So really, I could get rid of this one. And although this one, you know, was 108, you know, obviously I craft that up as well. You know, this is 133 and the magical regeneration. But we will do lots more iterations of, you know, different armors. I think I did change different armors, but I generally liked the elven one. It kind of, I thought, you know, bit of, you know, Elrond armor might be a good way to go, until I gradually worked my way up to the dragon scale, and then that was our #1 choice. So we're going to reproduce that character, good old Gandalf, with a bit of Ray tucked in, and I hope you enjoyed that. The only difference is we're going to have a bag. That's purely just to help me, so I can do things on my own without interference from beautiful Lydia, who only occasionally is sarcastic. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, here she comes, right at the last minute. Thank you. Oh, well done, Lydia. Yeah, right. So now we can say goodbye together. And I'll see you all next time. Bye, everybody. If we had emotes, I'd do an emote for you. But I bet Bethesda will have that on the next one. Okay, bye, everybody. And guess what? I'll see you later. And let's hope and pray this came out on a decent quality. Bye for now. Bye.